Okay, students, we have got another property which says that if any two rows or any two columns of a determinant are interchanged, then the value of the determinant, the value of the original determinant, changes by minus sign only. That means if you interchange any two columns, say column C1 and C2 are interchanged, then the new determinant so obtained is having the negative value, or it is nothing but the negative of the original determinant. Suppose the original determinant is having a value 2, then the new determinant so obtained by interchanging any two columns, say C1 and C2 we have taken example, then the new determinant will be minus 2. The original determinant is 2, the new determinant will be minus 2. So we should always keep on denoting the new determinant by some other name. Okay. Because of this, we have very important observation that if any three rows, suppose one after the other, suppose first row and second row are interchanged, then you calculate the determinant. You will get opposite of the original, oppositely signed value of the original determinant. Then again, if you interchange any two columns or any two rows, then again the original value of the determinant is stored back, or we can say that the sign is sustained. The original value, if it is negative, then after two such operations, first you are interchanging two rows and again you are changing another two columns, then it will be restored. But again, if you successively make continuously three operations, suppose first you interchange column 1 and column 2, then keep noting the changing level of the sign. First level signature is negative, then again you change row 1 and row 3, then the sign will again change. Again you change row 2 and row 3, then again the sign will be changed. So let us take an example and see how the value of the determinant changes by the negative sign. Only it makes positive or negative. Otherwise, the modulus of the determinant remains same. Okay, that is another observation. So let us take an example. Suppose there is a 2 by 2 matrix. Its determinant is what? Suppose its matrix is 8 minus 3 2 4. Then its value of the determinant is what? It is 38. You can easily see it is what? 8 minus 3 2 4. 8 4s are 32. Minus 3 2s are minus 6. And this sign is always, you know how to calculate the small 2 by 2 determinant. It's very easy to calculate. 32 plus 6, 38. But you see, suppose now in the original determinant, suppose we interchange R1 and R2. That means we are interchanging first row and second row. So first row will become second row and second row will become first row. So like this, you are able to interchange. So this new determinant which we obtained, I have named it as delta. I have to give some another name, some alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Anything you can make, you can give a delta. 2, 4, 8, minus 3. When you calculate the value, you get minus 38. So the original determinant was 38 and the new determinant so obtained, it is minus 38. Remember children, determinant is nothing but a number. So that's why continuously saying that the original determinant is 38 and new determinant is minus 38. This has been obtained by interchanging R1 and R2, first row and second row. So this we can see that the new determinant so obtained is nothing but the negative of the original determinant. And we can see that the original determinant is the negative of the new determinant. So this is the equation which follows. Let us take another example. If you want another example, I can take another video, but still it's very important to couple this with another example. So let us take another matrix 1 minus 1 3 0 minus 2 5 1 2 minus 3. Determinant of B we have calculated easily. You need to practice how to calculate the determinant along any row and any column. One small test I will conduct, and I want to see that each one of you is able to calculate. Okay, correctly you should be able to calculate. Practice definitely will make you perfect. So -4 -5 6 -3. So value of the original determinant of B is -3. So I have written boxed it. Now let us operate a column operation. Say C1 interchanges with C3. So I am interchanging first column with third column. So first column will become 3 5 -3 and third column will become 1 0 1. So like this it goes. And now I am trying to calculate. You get the value as 3. So the original determinant was -3 and the new determinant so obtained by operating C1 interchanges with C3 is 3. So hence we can say that the new determinant so obtained is the negative of 3, that is +3. So new determinant is the negative of original determinant, and we can say that original determinant is the negative of new determinant. So hence we should understand that whenever you interchange any two columns or any two rows, definitely the value of the determinant remains, value of the determinant changes by minus sign only. So these are the implications. When two rows at a time are interchanged, then sign of the original determinant changes. Similarly, if you change two columns at a time, if they are interchanged, two columns at a time are interchanged, then the sign of the original determinant changes. But three rows at a stretch, suppose first two rows are interchanged and then another pair of interchanged rows are interchanged, R1 changes with R2, then again R1 undergoes interchange with R3, then we know that after process of any two pair of interchanging rows, negative sign, then another negative sign will make the original determinant positive. Hence, after these two operations, the determinant will gain the same original value. So these two things you should always remember. This is another operation. Okay. I hope you understood the video. You understood the explanation. We can take more examples after studying the properties. So upcoming next video will be having the next property. Okay.